Welcome everyone, and this is the launch of AfricArXiv and TCC Africa with the objective of providing a reliable and sustainable platform that will support African researchers in increasing their visibility and guiding them with their smart journal selection strategy, and most importantly, providing a platform where they can use to store all the extra data that they may have, and also use it to increase the collaborations that they intend to have with future researchers or with current researchers. Now, what excites me about this collaboration is that we are looking at a sustainable approach to managing a preprint and publishing platform, such that we can win the trust of authors, of African authors, in the sense that this is a platform that will survive beyond 10 years, a platform that would look at innovative ways of generating revenues so that it can be sustainable, not now, but also in the future, such that whoever takes over this platform in the future can also replicate the same model. But at the same time, this partnership is really important to us, because we want to see if this kind of partnership can be replicated in other countries, to the point that archives that are created in those regions can also pretty much, for lack of better words, copy some of the models that we have used in Africa to make sure that they're reliable and sustainable. What excites me about this partnership is how far AfricArXiv has gone. In the 3 years since its launch, it has received over 534 research publications, and also it has got representations from over 33 African countries. And this is such a big step, in the sense that we can see there's a demand for African researchers to make their research output visible. This is just in 3 years. And this is not something that we are doing alone. Okay, it's not something we are doing alone, because AfricArXiv is partnering with repositories to make sure that to help further increase the visibility of the outputs that are already indexed in AfricArXiv. So they're in partnership with Figshare, the OSF, PubPub, Science Open, Chaos, and Zenodo. So why is this important to us? The core mandate of TCC Africa, the core mandate for TCC Africa is to help researchers improve their research output and increase their visibility, and create partnerships that can help in achieving this goal. As the executive director of the center, this is a partnership I see, or rather I foresee, as one of the ways that would help leapfrog the visibility of African research. And there is no way you can do this alone. You cannot do this alone, mainly because you have to work with partners in order to achieve the visibility, to achieve the objectives of supporting the increase of research output. And most importantly, if you look at Agenda 2063 on Africa We Want, there's a component on partnerships. We cannot go far if we work in silos. We have to work together, whether it is with private partners, whether it's higher education stakeholders, whether it is civil society, in order to meet the objective of increasing the research visibility of African research. We cannot do this alone. And this is why working with AfricArXiv is extremely important. We have joined our organizations, we've joined human resource support, we've joined our financial systems, and also our legal framework, so that this can be a successful venture to support African researchers. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce Dr. Joe Haverman, the co-founding director of AfricArXiv. Over to you, Joe.
Yeah, thanks very much, Joy. there's nothing much to add to your coherent speech and summarizing what this partnership is all about, other than I would like to highlight, and also highlighting on your end as well, like our trusted partners, which are repository providers, namely, again, just to name them for their own honorific, Share, OSF, PubHub, Science Open, Chaos, and Zenodo. We're also looking to increase that list of repository services further. So if you are providing a digital infrastructure for research output, let's talk. And we're here to be to basically be negotiation partners for African scholars, librarians, and other stakeholders to figure out which of the systems that exist today serve their interests for research visibility best, given their specific prerequisites that it come with in terms of funder requirements, personal preferences for usability of the interface, or also existing infrastructures in the region. So there's many components to consider, as we have learned, and also as Joy has pointed out, it's important to work together on this and to not rely on one solution only, but to stay flexible and agile, so to say, in a sense that there's many corporate entities that are very much solution oriented, that are at service for the scholarly community as much as nonprofit institutions. So there are several approaches that we can explore. There's many proven collaborations that we can learn from and have learned from to leverage this partnership for the benefit of African scholars and the African scholarly ecosystem. We're here to collaborate. We're here to work together to build a sustainable, functional, and meaningful and powerful African scholarly ecosystem that is plugged into a global system and enables scholarly communication for all kinds of benefits and purposes, whichever researchers may have set out to look into and to explore. At the end of the day, it's about research and acquiring knowledge to serve societies, and we're here to serve the African continent and its people, and also the global society as a whole. So yeah, with that, I would like to give other team members from both organizations the floor to speak and share their views and thoughts as we are entering this next stage of our adventures for scholarship. Thank you.
As they're preparing to get onto the floor, we need to reiterate that it is our hope that with time that African researchers will use AfricArXiv as part of their workflow in their research life cycle. They're already using preprint repositories. There's quite a lot of data showing that African researchers are already using preprint repositories. But what we're saying is that there is a preprint repository for African researchers, or for research being done by non-Africans, but they're doing research on Africa. So there is a repository to support, to help support their workflow systems. To the various higher education stakeholders, we are here to help you increase the visibility of your research output. Whatever you have within your universities, we are here to help index that work to increase the visibility of that work. To the publishers, we are here to work with you to help do pre-selections of publications that you'd be interested in coming from Africa. It is a win-win opportunity for you. For African researchers, we are here to support you in your research life cycle, particularly with the focus on academic publishing, so that we can change the narrative of the kind of output that comes out of the continent, or the amount of output that can come out of the continent. We are here to work together to make sure that that narrative changes. We are here to influence change and also influence change whereby we are in control. We are in control of our activities, of our research, and the visibility of our research as well. So the time is now. The time is now. It is in our hands. This is a partnership by Africans, and it is a community being built for Africans by Africans as well. So we are here to influence that change as well. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce Mr. Johansen Obanda, the community manager of AfricArXiv, to share with us some of his views on this partnership. Johansen?
Thank you so much, and good morning, everyone. I'm very happy about this partnership today. The partnership we're just about to put live on our social media handles and newsletters and websites. Yeah, it's been great knowing TCC and interacting with TCC Africa over the years, and supporting each other, working together on common grounds until this time when we are building a solid collaboration plan, and being happy to announce it. I would just like to say that TCC Africa is a strong supporter and advocate of our work. We are looking very much forward to serving researchers and research institutions across the continent with joint efforts from now on. And I'm more than happy for this great milestone. Thank you so much, and over to you, Joy.
Thank you so much for this, for your views. Mr. Harrison Weda, could you please share with us your views on this partnership?
Good morning, everyone. I don't know, Joe, in your place, is good evening or what, but I'm so happy. This is a great milestone, as Mr. Obanda has mentioned, because we've been working behind the scenes to see how does African researcher gain and have full information even as they go to the field to do research. So these are a great milestone in terms of partnership where TCC and AfricArXiv are coming on board. They say necessity is the mother of innovation. So when AfricArXiv came on board and it was launched like 3 years ago, I think, to me, I saw a great thing for Africa researcher, because beyond, at the end, the main goal and objective of every researcher is publishing. And we know each and every, the challenges they face reaching that end goal. So when AfricArXiv was birthed, it just amazed me. And I'm so happy for TCC and AfricArXiv. I'm seeing the synergies that we've been working towards achieving, and it is just blending so well. So with this partnership, I think we are going to do so great as a collaboration entities beyond any imagination. In terms of, I've looked at other archives within the, for example, in the global north, and I'm seeing what we are going to achieve as the two of us together is going to reach that goal for the benefit and for the importance of African researcher. So far, what AfricArXiv have done in the continent is just amazing. And I think there is still gap to achieve. What the objectives and the guidelines that we've been putting in place together as an institution, TCC, in order to achieve the objective of the collaboration, I think it is in the right direction, and with the partnership that I've seen, even with the AfricArXiv have developed, like Figshare and PubPub, and the rest to come. I think the end goal is just amazing. So I don't have much to say, but to just applaud our executive directors, Joe, Dr. Joe, and Dr. Joy. So I think I'm just giving you a big up for initiating this process. Over to you, Joy. I think that's what I love to say for now.
Thank you so much, Mr. Weda. And Joe, if there's anything else that you'd like to add?
Yeah, I just want to also acknowledge the hard work of our both our teams, many of which work a lot behind the scenes. On our part, it's for quality assurance of the submissions coming in, to advise the author. So we're not upfront rejecting submissions, but instead informing authors how they can optimize to meet our also high quality standards, to ensure best possible quality that we display on our platforms about African scholarship and from African scholars for their respective reputation building of the scholars themselves and the institutions where they work. So we're here to build capacity, much of which we've also learned from TCC, which has done that for the past 15 or more years in the region and across the continent. Like TCC has been operating in, I don't know, maybe you help me, how many countries? Like it's in the
40 countries, yeah.
And counting. And we are, yeah, this again speaks to this collaboration for us to have maximum reach. As you can also see in one of our visuals, we have submissions from currently 33 countries, like authors who are based in total 33 countries on the continent. We also have submissions from authors who are located outside Africa and collaborating with African scholars. And this is the way to go. This is how science is supposed to be executed and done and performed. It's about collaboration, acquiring knowledge together for all our benefits. And yeah, to be able to mitigate the ongoing threats and challenges that we experience. And yeah, and basically that's why we're here. So thanks to both our teams for all the work in the behind the scenes and the front scenes. And yeah, let's continue and leverage from here. And we are inviting other organizations to work with us, and we're looking forward to our next activities coming up. Stay tuned.
All right, so this is it. So this is our official launch. It has been hard work, and we have to be honest, we are scared, but also at the same time truly excited about this new venture. And we look forward to working with all of you, and we look forward to working with the higher education stakeholders, publishers, the academic communities. Just know this, we are here to help you increase your research visibility. When you see us, we'll be coming with the objective of how we can work together and build each other, okay? Because we are here to help increase your research visibility. We are here to work with you, to support you in this process. So we are not going to do this alone. We are not coming in to commandeer over your services. We are here to work with you so that we are able to help increase your research visibility. And this is an open access platform, and it's right on time as we are about to celebrate International Open Access Week. With that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for our launch, and do have a lovely day. Bye, everyone.